Our mounds here for the Three Sisters garden are composed of 2 bags of topsoil and 1 bag of compost. And in between the layers of topsoil and compost, if you can see the little white dots here, it's a mycorrhizal inoculant, which is a kind of fungus that you can put in your plants to help the roots grow strong. It also helps to connect the plants that you're planting together so that they can share moisture and nutrients, and so that everyone does well in the community here that we're going to be growing. First we plant the corn for the Three Sisters. In a couple of weeks we'll plant the beans, and the beans help support the corn in that they're nitrogen fixing, and they'll produce nitrogen out of the air that they'll fixate into the ground off of their root system that they share with the corn to help it grow, because corn's pretty nitrogen intensive plant to grow. And at the same time the corn provides stalk for the beans to climb up, so that they get as much sunshine as they need to produce as much as possible. And then about a week after we plant the beans, we'll be planting squash in amongst them as well. And the squash, being the third sister, helps provide shade for everybody so that the roots stay moist and keep shaded during the hottest parts of the summer. So that's how the whole sisters work together. And in some cases they plant a fourth sister, something like a flowering plant of some kind, like a sunflower, was often planted by Native Americans. And that helps draw pollinators to help pollinate the beans and make the whole system work really well too, because both the beans and the squash require pollination. So the corn that we're planting here, if you can see it, it's a green variety, Native American one called Oaxacan green, that we're going to be putting in here in this mound. These are actually corn that I harvested from a Three Sisters garden that I'd planted at work last year at the Science Museum. So we're going to be sharing out these and grow some more this year and hopefully share it with more people. So planting the corn, we're just going to make a compass here with west and east and north and south, pushing in holes, and then do the northeast, southwest, and all of those points in between. So we've got 8 spaces around our circle here with 1 in the center. And we're going to drop a kernel of corn in each of them and press them down to about 2 inches deep, which is about a little past the second knuckle on an adult's finger. Pressing them home just a little bit, make sure they got good contact with the soil, and then just give them a cover. We form this crater kind of shape out of the hill so that when it rains, we don't just wash the dirt away off the sides and the water runs off with it. We create a little well for the water to collect in. Do your best to make the bottom of the well nice and flat so that the water will distribute nice and evenly when the rains come. We are excited to do this planting and share it with our friends at Hennepin.